Do you often fear a blank piece of paper? Or when you sit down to do something of creative pursuit, do you sometimes feel you want to go running away from exactly where you are now because the fear of procrastination is just too much? Well, today on the Practical Magic Monday Motivation video, I'm going to help you with some simple ways in which you can get out of a creative block. So welcome along. My name is Kate Taylor, Creativity and Empowerment Coach, and I'm here each week with ways in which you can feel calmer, more creative and more empowered for your week ahead through my blended melting pot of goodness I call Practical Magic. So do remember to subscribe to the videos in which you can each week get tools and tips to help you with your week ahead. So I often get clients who come along the way and they might get really terrified when they sit down to do something and there's nothing but a blank. And this doesn't mean that you have to do what you might necessarily think of creative, i.e. writing, painting, drawing. This could be anything. Like when you set your mind to do something and there's just tumbleweed, it can get us really anxious. We can get really terrified of the fact that we can't do something. Now there might be other things going on for you, i.e. you're completely overwhelmed, you've got too many tabs open on your brain. There might be just so much stuff going on that you can't sit and concentrate and focus for a time. I've got some amazing videos that I'm sharing in the next few weeks in terms of how you can bring more creativity and productivity into the day. But today I want to focus on shifting out of a creative block. What fear and ego will tell us is that we're never going to have another idea again. That's it. It's all gone, you know? That the ideas are just not there. Remember that this is a state in which you can get in and you can shift out of that state anytime you want to. And I've talked about states in some of my other videos up here, so do go back and watch those after this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to help you to shift states today to move you out of a creative block and allow energy and creativity to come into the body. Really simple ways in which you do this. Number one is just do something different. Don't beat yourself up. Don't give yourself a hard time. If the energy is not there in that moment, it may be for many different reasons, but just move. Just go and do something completely different. But something completely different, i.e. not just go off and get procrastination by doing your admin. Go outside, shift your physiology, go and do something completely different. Number two, go for a creative mindfulness walk. And what I mean by creative mindfulness is it's simply being mindful of things that are going on around you. Quite often when we're trying to do something and get too focused on it, we get too laser focused on that thing that we don't see what's going on around us. So creative mindfulness walk invites you to go outside and start looking at the detail of things around you in all of your senses. Go for a walk, take a look at the chimneys, take a look at the roofs, take a look at the detail in cornicing in buildings. If you're out in nature, start taking a look at the detail of nature around you. Look at the grass, look at how it moves, look at the trees, look at the patterns of the leaves. Really go into all the detail and notice. Just observe. That's a creative mindfulness. Number three is one of my favorites, is take a shower. You would not believe how many ideas I have in the shower. I call my shower the shower of dreams. And a lot of people have this because what we're doing is that we're shifting again our physiology. We're going and doing something different. And just set an intention before you get in there that you're just going to allow your brain and your body to go off into different spaces. So allowing that space in the shower or maybe a bath if you're a bath person, just having a moment, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes or half an hour, that you're just going to be where you are. Because that will allow space to settle and allow creativity to come in. So number four is take a creative nap. This is something that Salvador Dali used to do quite a lot, where he would work with his unconscious or subconscious mind as he was going to sleep. It's something that's called the going into the hypnagogic state. So we go into different brain waves. So about a 20-minute nap is really good. And what Salvador Dali used to do is that he used to have a pencil or a pen in his hand, and he'd have his hand over the bed. And when the pencil fell down, it would wake him up. And in that sleep awakened state is when we can access the unconscious mind and access different ways of looking at things. So it may be that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter. What you're doing is that you're accessing a different part of yourself that will access different forms of creativity. That will change and shift the physiology and change the state in the body. Number 5 is to change your energy state. So change your physiology completely. Find a track that you love, that you know will get you up and moving. Or find a track, a music track, that you know that you can go on an exploration with in terms of sonic, in terms of emotion, in terms of feeling. Music is the language of emotion. So put some music on, best through your headphones, close your eyes and go on a sonic journey, or shift your physiology and move with that music. See what comes into the body as you're moving and listening. So I hope you've enjoyed these tips today in terms of getting out of a creative block. There's some amazing resources out there too. There's a great book by Stephen Pressfield which is called The War of Art. Do check that out and try these tips. See how you get on. Do let me know how you get on in the comments below. I love to hear how you're getting on with each of the tips and tools each week. If you've enjoyed it, give me a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube videos so that you can get them direct into your inbox each week. So until next week, enjoy getting out of your creative blocks.